CCNA Security, UTM Devices Part 3. Well, it was supposed to be a really short video show, and I planned to show you a Zyzo UTM device. Fortunately, I can't connect to it, and this is CCNA Real World Labs. We'll try and fix it. The IP address is 172.16.1.1 and I can't connect to it. I am using a VPN connection at the moment. I am somewhere else and I use Cisco AnyConnect. Let me show you ipconfig. That is my IP address over here. Yep, 192.168.199.108. I can access everything from the subnet 172.16.1.x, for instance, .2, .21, .7, everything. I will not be able to ping .1. I think there is no route for my VPN subnet on Zyzo. Right, and we are going to have something that can be classified as asymmetric routing, right? Because my IP address is 192.168.199.108 and Zyzo USG50 has no idea how to route there, and there is a chance it will use the default route, which of course is not going to work because that's the internet. I connected with VNC. Of course I was able to log in because that is my local PC. We'll try and fix it. Real World Labs, right? Static routes? Ooh, I don't have any static routes. Okay, fair enough. Let's add. Okay. To get to this is my live network. I don't want to make a mistake here because I'm not there and don't want to break anything. .0. Subnet is 255.255.255.0. And now what shall I do? Because it's not as easy as I thought it would be. Let me connect to my layer 3 switch 172.16.1.5. Ah, just stupid Windows. Just hate. You know how to fix it, right, guys? You have to add features. Add features in Windows. And there is an option to enable Telnet. A Telnet client. Microsoft decided to save 200 kilobytes, right? And let's fix it. Here we go. There should be Telnet client. You don't need a CD or you don't need an image. It will just copy that and enable it for you. Come on, Windows. Let's try now. Thank you. Okay. Show IP route. I have my default route. That should be okay. I have HSRP running here. So show standby. Yeah, that should be okay. Cool. I will point to 172.16.1.252. Okay. That should not break anything because I am very specific. There is, and I'm still connected, that's always a good sign. You don't have to save your configuration here, so that might be dangerous on a device like that, but it applies to almost all UTM devices. I can say unfortunately, but a lot of UTM devices will just apply everything straight away. And I remember I killed that box 2 or 3 years ago. I think 3 years ago. Okay, that should do the trick. Let's try and ping it first, because we couldn't ping it either. 172.16.1.1. Yes, we can ping it. Cool. Okay, I don't want to use VNC because VNC is really slow. As you can see, it takes ages to refresh the screen. Cool. Let's try it now. Cool. HTTPS. Okay, fair enough. Let's use HTTPS. So let me log in. Yeah, go away. It's really funny, you can't disable it. You just keep asking. Of course it is licensed, that's why it keeps doing that. Okay, Zyzo USG50. Here is the box. I have USG50, which is pretty okay. There is USG20. And I think there is, well, you will not find to 1 port and USB, and it's slower as well. USG50, what I use, that's pretty simple. It's my backup firewall. I have a USB dongle that is 3G, and I use that as my backup connection to the internet. And then there is literally one cable that goes to my LAN, okay, and that's it. Well, I lie to you. Sometimes I connect something to it because this is a switch, and it can negotiate without any issues. I have 3550s in my network, and of course they are not happy to negotiate without a crossover cable. There are a lot of problems. My HP switches are not good either, not sure why. This box doesn't complain, it doesn't really care. Crossover straight through. Well, I have not tried with a rollover, but it doesn't really care. It will negotiate and recognize everything. Really great. And it is a gigabit switch as well. It's much better than CyberRoam when you think about that, because you have a built-in switch. CyberRoam decided not to do that. I think on some CyberRoam devices there are modules and you can add a switch, I hope, but there is no switch on CyberRoam UTM devices, and there is one on Zyzo, which is great because it is a small office, home office device. I don't have a wireless version, but there is USG50W, which is a wireless version as well. Okay, we go to configuration, interfaces. What I use is 3G. Please note it's connected. It shows it's connected. Routing, that's what we saw. I want to show you firewall. I don't have a lot of firewall rules now because I don't use that connection anymore. It's my backup connection. What I want to show you is monitoring. And now I wanted to show you 3G because this is really interesting. Where was that? I have to be again very careful because that is my live network. I want to show you a really nice feature that you can find over here. I think it's in advanced. Here we go. Enable budget control. It's awesome, awesome. I recorded a video where I discussed a DNS amplification attack, and it cost me some money, and Zyzo was really nice to implement a feature that can help me with that. I am going to receive a syslog message every time I go above 900 megabytes. options available are over here. You can log alert, and it will keep doing that. Yeah, it's awesome. It's really great. A small feature that can save you a lot of money. Okay, VPNs, very similar. We have IPsec, SSL, and L2TP. I actually use L2TP on that box. Of course, it is combined with IPsec. That's why when you go to IPsec, you will see some rules for that. I start with AES 256 and SHA-1. In most cases, that's what Windows will negotiate, AES and SHA. It's absolutely fine. Let me edit. I'm not sure what else I use. I'm pretty sure I use 3DES and that's it, nothing else. What else? Yeah. AES 256, 128 and 3DES. Yeah, I wanted to check there is no DES or anything crazy like that. Pretty easy to enable. IPS, AV, spam. I used to have a license for IPS. I don't use that anymore. That's why I decided not to buy it. That's why it says expired. It was pretty cheap as far as I remember. And there was a group of signatures over here that I used. Just give it a while to load. Divided into sections, very similar to Cyberroam. I think you can't click to get more information, I'm not sure. Don't remember. Yeah, but it's similar, divided into sections and services that you can enable and decide what to do. Yep. Okay, monitoring, which is really nice on that box as well. And that's I don't know why Cisco, they do not pay enough attention to things like that, like a nice web interface and monitoring features. It's really nice that you can check what's going on without a dedicated PRTG, Nagios, Cacti, WhatsApp Gold server, right? You can check that on the box itself. Let's check that guy. I can see it is connected. The quality, oh, it's good. That's nice. It's still pretty slow. For a backup connection, it is absolutely fine. Interface, it will show me up, down IP addresses and traffic. Yeah. Some more here. Switch to graph view. You will not see anything here because I don't use that. I don't even know which port that was, but you will not see anything here because which one was it? 3, right? 3. Okay, yeah. Kilobits per second, right? So it's 11 kilobits per second because it's my backup connection. That's what you expect to see from a backup link that is not in use. Okay, in this video we talked about UTM devices and we even fixed asymmetric routing issues. Thank you very much.